All right, Gloria, it's a big day.
It absolutely is.
We just celebrated your 14-year-old son Marcus's graduation from our Read program. So, what was Marcus struggling with? What were the reasons that you considered Learningrx?
Marcus was struggling with a little bit of everything. He was enrolled in the school system and he couldn't read. He was easily frustrated because he couldn't get it. And I had searched and searched. He'd been to summer school, he'd had tutoring done, and nothing seemed to have worked for him.
Yeah. And so you came here and we did an assessment, and what did we discover?
What was discovered was a little very eye-opening for me at the level that Marcus was working on.
In terms of his cognitive skills and like his tool set.
Yes. He was way below the level of 13-year-old at that time.
Yeah.
And it was very eye-opening for me. It was very sad.
Mm-hmm. And so he was basically beginning 8th grade and could barely read, right?
Absolutely.
And being progressed through the school system, and you knew that wasn't right.
Absolutely. He could not count money. He could not sound out words properly, not any large words. He would transpose letters very easily. He had a rough time in the school system being teased because he didn't get these things at his age.
And so we put him in our Readrx program, and he was here for the better part of a year.
Yes.
What was his training like and his match with his trainer and the day-to-day?
From the beginning, I spoke with you. I wanted him to have somebody that could relate to him and talk about various things and like dinosaurs and action stuff.
Yeah.
So you mentioned with Alex, and that was a wonderful pairing.
Yeah.
Marcus, he thrived when he worked with Alex. Always talked about Alex, and he learned a lot from Alex because he would bring it home and he would talk about what they did, or he would say things. He would just blurt things out, and I'd be like, wow, he got that.
Yeah.
But it really, 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 really improved him over the course of a year.
Yeah. So what are some of the things that are, because you guys came 3 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
You drove from
Fluvanna,
which was how far away?
About 45 minutes.
Each way, for 3 times a week for 9 to 10 months, kind of. And what's different?
Marcus has changed tremendously. He's able to speak for himself. He asks questions. If you say something, he may ask you why. And not in a disrespectful way. Yeah. It's just that he wants to know more about.
He's curious.
Why
he's
doing
engaging.
This. And his reading level has skyrocketed. I'm very impressed by some of the big words that he's been saying. He's been sounding out the words with no problem at all, which is very surprising.
And he reads to you?
He reads to me. We read a book each night. He reads 2 books while I'm at work and a book at night when I come home.
Yeah.
So he's going to stay on that program, and as he goes through the school system, we may be back. There may be another challenge that we have to get over, but we definitely would be back if we needed to.
Yeah. And in terms of his school performance, what did you see there? What were they reporting?
When I met with his teachers, they said that he had improved a level and a half in his reading.
Yeah.
And they pretty much said the same things that we found out here, that he's a visual learner and so forth. But he has improved drastically.
Nice. And his grades?
He's been getting honor roll, all A's, several times throughout the school year. The end of the school year, he got an honor roll again.
Did that happen before this?
No, he would have been a C or D student.
Yeah.
And sometimes a F.
Yeah.
But he's been making honor roll. He's been so happy. I've been so happy. This program worked, parents.
Yeah.
Put your kids in here and and get them to the level that they need to be on or should be on.
And we're going to work together to try to get it more broadly available in the schools,
Absolutely,
right?
I'm the cheerleader.
Well, thank you, and keep us abreast of all the accomplishments that we know Marcus is going to achieve.
Will do.